Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the afternoon. We're going to have a fun show today. We've got a very interesting show today.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We got Jena Dennis and RJ Pozniak here in studio. RJ is the director of fun.
The director of fun.
The director of fun.
I love it.
At Maritime Studios and now the Lab as well. We'll talk about what the Lab is. We're familiar with the location.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a little bit different now.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We're, of course, going to talk a little bit about Hastings as well.
Yep.
We've got the Hastings aficionado here in studio with us.
Yeah, what's going down the holidays?
It's going to be a good show, man. Thank you guys for being here with us. Let's see. Before we jump right into it, I will remind you of our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln, celebrating 74 years in St. Augustine in Northeast Florida. Bozard Ford Lincoln is here for you. You can experience their extensive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, quick and quality servicing, and that parts and accessories shop, which will really blow your mind if you haven't been in there already. It'll blow your mind if you have been in there already.
Yeah, they're always fast and efficient.
Make sure you grab a signature burger at Ford's Garage as well while you're there.
Yeah, so you have to get our burger.
Our burger, of course, the 904 Now burger.
You want to talk about fun?
Yeah.
The 904 Now burger right there, RJ.
That's the director of fun. That is a producer of fun.
Go have our burger.
At the very least, at Ford's Garage. They offer services from home delivery to company fleet servicing. At Bozard Ford Lincoln, your family is their family, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group, getting enrolled in health or Medicare and getting health. I always mess this up. Why do I always misplace that word insurance?
Pete Melfi, take two.
Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan doesn't have to be complicated. Wow. In fact, it can be quite the opposite. At the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor, and they're going to help you find just the right insurance coverage for your specific needs and your budget. Their goal is to make getting covered simple. No added costs, no extra fees. The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for their clients. Give them a call. Let them do just that for you. 904-461-1800. And, of course, our friends at Amara Med Spa. If you are craving the perfect blend of relaxation and rejuvenation, Amara Med Spa is your answer. From luxurious spa treatments to advanced medical aesthetics, Amara's experts will personalize a plan just for you. Enhance your natural beauty with things like Botox, dermal fillers, or laser treatments. You're going to experience top-notch care in their state-of-the-art facility. Feel refreshed and revitalized at Amara Med Spa, 2100 A1A South, Suite 2, St. Augustine. Book your next appointment at theamaramedspa.com.
You think we can get nominated for a Grammy for that?
Probably not.
Oh, great.
Nope. RJ might be able to answer that for us. He's a veteran of the production world.
Yes!
RJ, welcome in. Jena, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about it. How did you guys get connected, first of all? Because two awesome people in our community, two very different worlds you guys are in.
So we met, several years ago. RJ and Elizabeth came to some of our auctions, and we met then, and then we've touched base a couple times over the past few years. And then I guess about a year ago, we started hanging out and worked together on some projects. We're super excited that RJ and Elizabeth are involved in Hastings Main Street.
Right.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he was instrumental in making all of our audiovisual stuff run smoothly and look professional.
Awesome.
I love this.
Yeah, and then we also just closed our first commercial real estate transaction together, which we are officially announcing that RJ and Elizabeth are officially part of Hastings and surrounding communities.
That's
So
awesome.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Super big deal.
Good for
us.
you guys.
Dude,
Yeah.
all the cool kids right now.
I know,
Hastings
right?
like the
it's
thing.
Like the place to be.
Beat the traffic. Come out to Hastings.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
you go. There you go. So what are you excited about being out there in Hastings? You're moving, you're doing some studio stuff out there, right?
Mostly, we're keeping what we're doing out in Hastings under wraps right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no,
Well,
actually,
we'll cut that part out, Blake.
No, we don't
give
have
away
to cut
too
that
much.
part out. No, absolutely not. I actually had an email that just came in from the lawyers. They said something about, hold on, let me make sure I get this right.
Don't do that 904 show.
No, it says it's the future home of I just blew
Florida
it.
Man
The Florida Man Games. I just blew my own show. It's the future home of the Florida Man Games. Basically, we purchased Randy Bird's old place out on 13A. It's 12 acres. It has an old 42,000 square foot potato packing house on it.
Okay.
Kind of in the middle of no place, but there's a lot of development happening around this area.
Yeah.
And what Jena's doing out in Hastings with the Main Street USA project that she's got going on there. We see the revitalization of Hastings as like the next logical step of the progression in St. Johns County.
Yeah.
Did you know the property before you were going to buy it? Because you're a visionary, so you can see like large scale things and be like, I know how to make this like Wonderland.
So I live up here in Stokes Landing, and when I drive out to work with her out in Hastings, and we've been storing some equipment out in Hastings while she's been renovating. On my ride back and forth, this is on my path.
Okay.
I always take different paths to get from Hastings. I don't go 90 to Hastings. I don't go 95. I go Passetti. I go 214. I go 208.
Okay.
It's so relaxing. It's beautiful.
Yes, and I had driven by this packing house multiple times, and right on the top of the packing house sign, there was a little sign that said "For Sale Potatoes." So I'd always do a neck jerk when I drive by, and I'm like, "Is that one for sale or not?"
Selling potatoes.
About 2 months ago, all of a sudden there was a sign out in front that didn't say they were selling potatoes; they were actually selling the property, and we jumped right on it. And I think that we had it under contract before it went to even.
Before it hit the market. Yeah, it was so funny because Alan has driven by that a million times. And he's even sent me a photo of the for sale and then potatoes because we've thought the same thing. We're like, is that building for sale? So the day he told me, he's like, this building has a for sale sign. I'm like, no, it's potatoes for sale. And he's like, no, the building is for sale. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we were so excited because the week prior, we've been searching for a building for him for months, but trying to find anything with square
almost
footage.
a year.
Yeah, almost a year, really. Anything with square footage is hard to find. So it was very fortuitous that it all just came together.
Yeah, very kismet moment.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. That's very exciting. Now, RJ, can you talk a little bit about what you do? Because I've talked to you a few times. Very impressive production background. And you do a lot of really exciting stuff right here in little old St. Johns County that nobody really even knows about.
We are one of St. Johns County's best kept secret.
I think so.
Our business has been built on national operations. We do shows in Las Vegas, Seattle, San Francisco, New York. Our clientele is nationally based. We do mostly big association conferences inside of convention centers, but we also do smaller private events around the country. We have grown. We have a team of 10 now here in St. Johns County. And, we're just... Man, I'm not good on camera.
You are so good.
No, I'm not.
You do this for a living.
Well, that's the thing. It's always on the other side of the camera. I'm always back there on the other side of the room.
on the other side, isn't it? I totally get it.
Totally different on this side of the camera. So I'm like making sure that I don't lose my thought and I say the right thing.
You're doing great.
But you guys can put together video production and not only put together a stunning, very impressive visual production, but also the sets, which is something we've struggled with forever. Look, I put these dumb white things on the wall, and I think I got a set here, RJ.
I love the dumb white
But
things.
you design sets and things like this around these productions as well, right?
Yeah, we do a large amount of what we call stagecraft, building custom decks, custom stages for these events so that they're not just square stages. We do a lot of large projection surfaces where we're blending multiple projectors together to make one image, and then we do
Were you good with like Legos and blocks as a kid? Like, were you a visionary like that? Like, were you always hands-on?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm still hands-on. Like I had to dress up to come here today. Normally I'm t-shirt and jeans.
Good for you, because I didn't dress up to come here today. I don't ever dress up to come here.
When you look at artwork, do you appreciate like large scale artwork, or do you like all different types? Like I'm curious on like how your brain can see something so large.
I'll give you a good
make
example.
It amazing.
It's really hard for me to go to rock shows anymore.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
because I spend most of my time critiquing the lights,
Right.
the sound system.
Pyrotechnics are involved.
It's really, but so what's cool, that forces me to, I got to go to a lot of Broadway plays. I got to go to a lot of, I like, the performing arts more than just the rock and roll at this point, because theatrics and the work that goes into that stuff is always awesome.
Like the Roundabout Theater is incredible, just because it's not such a proscenium. It's you actually have like this whole like round, like 360 moment. Is that something that really interests you?
We do some events in the round, if you will, right?
Yeah.
Where what gets difficult with that is that a lot of the times we're dealing with let's call it non-professional speakers. So people who are not always up on stage, they're not used to being able to make eye contact completely around. So they're used to giving a presentation in this dimension, right? So it's tough to get some presenters to work in the round and be able to go that way.
Yeah.
It also brings in a lot of production challenges, we'll call them, because now how do we get that person to the stage?
Yeah.
Right. How do we, do they pop out of the front row?
Right.
Do they walk from the back of the room? Or,
or Brittany, they just come through the stage like, I'm ready for that moment. I'm sure we can do that, right?
You got those budgets?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about
Davey's
it.
really trying to get that
dream, RJ.
Britney Spears moment out of you here, RJ.
I'm ready. Pop and lock.
He
I
just
feel
wants
like you
an
guys would
elevating
have
stage.
so much fun together producing something.
100%.
Yes.
For sure. So talk to me a little bit about the lab, because this is a newer project of yours in a space that really, really works well for what you do.
Yeah.
We know Jeff Nelson. We just had Jeff in studio a couple of weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Actually, and he
Talk
had
about
this.
an amazing human being.
Amazing.
I really
Yes.
like Jeff. His
Inspiring guy.
energy is
I love that
like
dude.
through the roof.
Yeah.
I don't know where he gets it all.
Me neither. I wish I had that, but I don't.
Maybe if I quit drinking too.
I gotta quit a lot of stuff to get that energy.
I know.
I gotta start a lot of stuff to get that energy.
I live in St. Augustine. It's very hard.
Okay, so this dovetails good with, like, we were talking about the national operations, and I've built this thing here in St. Augustine called Maritime Studios, but we really don't do any work here. We really operate nationally.
Right.
We do a couple things for Florida Blue. We do a couple things for the Mayo Clinic, but really our market is a national market. So I've always wanted to be involved creatively with the local scene, right? But I've always focused on building my national business.
Sure.
So the lab over on Palmer, which is just off of West King Street, which is another redevelopment area of St. Johns County that I believe in. It's going to allow us to interact with the community more. And the goal of it is, for local business owners or people that have an idea to make a podcast or a TikTok or whatever it is, you have to go out and you have to buy all this equipment. Right. There's a huge financial investment to what you guys are doing.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's a huge learning curve to be able to do this. Right. And so we're trying to take that out of the workflow for a consumer or a small business owner, Jena and the likes, and to be able to come in and say, here's my idea. This is what I need. I have an hour. Film it, hand it to me. Let me walk out the door with it in an hour.
That's awesome. So production team comes with it then.
So the way that the business model is we can do it full service or we can do it a la carte. Okay. So think of it as a 4,000 square foot raw space. You walk into it and you can bring your whole production team. You guys can come do your own thing. We'll have somebody turn the lights on for you, make sure the AC works, and there's plenty of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then there's also the full Monty.
Yeah.
And that would be where we have a graphics guy, we have a camera guys, we have a lighting guy, we have producers and directors, we have set stylists, And
we have a lot of chef friends in town. So like, what if they want to do like a cooking segment? Is that an opportunity?
100%.
Cool.
We're set up for that specifically. We have a kitchen in the back that's pretty functional, probably a lot of hot plate stuff, but I've been cooking in there, making different things. I've had a couple of local friend chefs come by and start to, figure out our workflow on how we can be most streamlined to get a multi-camera shoot like you guys are doing into the can, Very similar idea of it, but that it's portable. Yeah. And we can move it around and we can be in different sets for the afternoon, for the morning.
So when Jeff owned it, I know that there were a lot of little vignettes of things and like little rooms and stuff. Did you make it more open? Like, what was your vision there?
Yep, we completely opened it up.
Cool.
It's we have some portable or movable walls, if you will, that are about 12 feet by 10 feet. Yeah. And you can move those around the space.
And these are the ones that almost snap in like Legos, right? The ones that you were showing me.
Those are not. No. Okay. Those Lego walls, the eco, what are those? Eco space. Those walls are awesome. I have a bunch of them out at Jena.
We have them out at our venue.
Okay, nice. Awesome. Yeah, you were talking about Legos. He's literally got giant Lego walls.
Giant Legos.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, there's basically 4x4 panels that have giant Legos on them, and then we can set up a wall. They were used
for a building.
Or a building.
He set up entire rooms.
Yeah. During the pandemic, we had to pivot a little bit, and we were broadcasting out of the warehouse over there, and we had, we were doing Wall Street Journal and HBO, and we were doing all these you guys know what we were doing during the pandemic. Yeah. So we were producing Zoom meetings essentially, but making it look like TV.
Right.
So
that's awesome. Awesome. So this seems like this is so cool that you guys came together on the Hastings Main Street stuff. It really is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And talk about, you guys got a parade coming up.
We do.
Out there in Hastings, right?
Let's talk about it. We have a pop-up market that is from 9 to 3, and we're also doing our clothing giveaway that day. So anyone in the community that needs clothing, men's, women's, and children, come by, pick up a bag, and you get to pick out what you want. We'll also have a stylist on hand who has a great eye if you need help picking out things that match, which is me. Like I always need a stylist to
a little bit of a guide. Yeah.
Yes, I am not that person. And then we are doing the Christmas parade. We've partnered with Rotary, and we're doing the parade up Main Street. And Hastings Main Street has a float, and I'm super excited because our float is going to carry behind, it's going to be followed by all of the mowers that are going to be prepping
great mow down. I love it. It's so Hastings.
I can't wait for the great mow down. That's going to be so fun. It's going to be so
much fun. So we're going to tie that in. It's just going to be a wonderful day. We have a lot of vendors. We have a food truck, a couple of like lemonade, that type of vendor. It's going to be a just wonderful community day. So
if I can ask you going back to the clothing drive.
Yeah.
Because we do get a lot of questions and comments about it. You did say that you can pick a lot of your clothing, but before pre-show we were talking about that there is a big push for professional women's attire, correct?
Yes. Yeah, we have a lot of it, which we've been very blessed because we've had a lot of professional women donate. But we love to help women and men. We just don't have as many men's clothes at the moment, but that are looking to get a job, but just don't have the clothes to do that.
I think it's so important.
It is. It's so critical. And that one of the outreach programs that we want to do in the future is professional job training, how to do a resume, how to nail an interview.
Great.
So those are programs that we're going to be working on producing out there as well. But this is a first step. There's just not enough hours in the day sometimes, I feel.
Of course.
But we have an awesome calendar set up for the next new year.
Awesome. So. Awesome.
Very cool. Well, Jena, remind people where they can get more information on Hastings Main Street, everything you guys are doing out there in Hastings. I know people would love to know.
Yeah, it's hastingsfl.org, and that has our upcoming events. If you want to join, of course, there's membership there. We're always looking for people in the community that want to get involved. There's always opportunities for people to volunteer. We do give volunteer hours and community service hours for the high school kids. I know that's important right now. So we just want people to come out and attend the events and get together and enjoy one another.
There's something so magical about Hastings. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it is. So. And we are actually, I was going to mention too, we are moving full speed ahead on the venue. We're actually working on our logo and our website now.
Awesome.
And we're hoping to be open in the spring. So,
really?
Yes.
Ambitious. Let's go.
I know. We've made huge progress the last couple of months.
That's really exciting.
Awesome. That's really big news. Like I've been out there and I've been seeing some of the work that she's been doing because I store in some equipment out there. And you guys are going to be really shocked on what the space is going to look like when she's all done with it.
RJ, let people know where they can find you, what you do, all that good stuff. They can follow you anywhere.
Yeah, we're on FaceTime or Facebook, Instagram.
We're always on FaceTime.
TikTok. The website for the lab is maritime.live.
Got it.
And the website for the audiovisual side of things is maritimecreative.com.
Cool. Put that in comments for everybody. You can check them out.
Thank y'all so much for coming in.
Oh, so
This was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
You know, my kid's going to be super jealous that I got to meet Davey today. He's going to be so mad. So can I just get a quick selfie real quick?
Wow. Let me move out of the picture for this one. Jeez, Dave wants to see Davey. Wants to see Davey.
All right, let's get that selfie with me and Davey. Here we go. All right,
Awesome. Awesome, dude.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Very nice to meet you. So cool.
Great to see you guys.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, I quit.
No, please. You're our captain. Please don't quit.
Hey, no, I you know what I am going to do? I'm going to go to Old Town Trolley.
That's it.
Dang it.
That's it.
Because St. Johns County residents always tour free when accompanied with a full fare paid adult guest. To take advantage of this incredible offer, just sign up for your Hometown Pass today at hometownpass.com. Very simple, takes only a few minutes. And your Hometown Pass can also be used at the old jail, Potter's Wax Museum, and the oldest store museum experience. Old Town Trolley's free Hometown Pass is the best way to entertain visiting guests and family. Check it out. Again, hometownpass.com.
And we all know we take air conditioning very seriously in Florida. We are not fans of being left in a hot and humid situation. When was the last time you got your home unit inspected or serviced? Well, for 44 years, All American Air has been serving St. Augustine and its surrounding counties in all areas of expertise, which include warranty and non-warranty service work on all makes and models of AC units. They have preventative maintenance service agreements, new construction installations, and equipment replacement with high efficiency systems. From the most efficient Lennox home systems to the iComfort Ultra Smart thermostat, All American Air has the latest and greatest in all of your HVAC products. Check them out. Get on their maintenance service plans, 904-461-0070.
And of course, our friends at Bin 39 Wine Bar, a great little place right at the end of St. George Street near that Orange Street. Near that Orange Street side of it.
Yes, you're right.
And you can duck back in there off of the main path and just relax in that courtyard, sip on some wine.
Absolutely.
And just enjoy your day away from some of those crazy tourists.
Ring's coming back to the show next week, so get ready.
Oh, okay.
He's
Good
so
deal.
excited. Yeah.
That's great. I hope it's on a day that I can actually drink.
Me too.
I couldn't drink on the last day. I don't remember what I had to do.
You had an interview for Florida Man.
Yeah.
This is going to be a special one, though.
Yeah, man. I should have just gotten drunk for that interview for Florida Man. Why didn't I just get drunk? They're open from 8 to 8. Live music on their patio. And it's a great place to enjoy downtown St. Augustine. It really is. And find your new favorite wine. They got a ton of them. Over 85 wines, 50 rated over 90 points by Robert Parker. You guys know that. It's a huge deal. They are Bin 39. Give them a call today. See what they can do for you. 904-827-5740. Get on a wine tasting list.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's horoscope time.
Ooh, okay.
Libra and Aquarius are on deck. Let's get into this. Blake? Did I hear the chimes?
I think so.
Okay.
Mike Davis may have taken them away.
Mike Davis revoked our chime license. Libra, your desire for balance and harmony will be shattered this month. Your inability to make decisions will leave you feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Your constant need to please everyone will lead to your own unhappiness.
Oh, wow.
Remember, it's okay to put yourself first sometimes, not that anyone will notice or care. That's sad.
Libra.
Aquarius.
Uh-oh.
Your rebellious spirit will be on full display this month.
Yep.
Your need to go against the grain will lead to conflict and alienation.
Ooh, you better wear shoes.
Your constant need to be different will make it difficult for others to relate to you. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to try fitting in for once. But let's be honest, that's not your style.
Let's be honest.
Yeesh.
Thick.
What else, Davey?
We got some events coming up. Oh, we got a celebrity coming to town.
What?
Melora Hardin. She'll be at the St. Augustine Film Festival, January 11th through the 14th. Let's see. Melora Hardin is an American actress. She's best known for her roles as Jan Levinson on NBC's The Office.
Oh, sure, Jan.
Yeah. She was Trudy Monk on the USA Network's Monk.
All right.
And Tammy Cashman on the Amazon Prime's Transparent.
All right.
So yeah, she's been received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination. Hardin starred as magazine editor-in-chief Jacqueline Carlisle on the freeform comedy The Bold Type, which aired in June 2017. She will be here checking out St. Augustine Film Festival. She'll probably be having a talkback moment too. So check them out on socials, the St. Augustine Film Festival. They are taking it up a notch this year, you guys. I'm really pumped about this festival. It's going to be super great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hey, do you not know what to get that person who has everything for this holiday?
Just get them nothing.
Well, why not give them something epic, the sustainable cure to our community? Make your holiday shopping easy and impactful by gifting these honor cards. You are directly and immediately supporting families in need. Orders can be placed through the email support@epic-cure.org, or you can check them out on their socials. They'll be shipped the first week in December, so obviously we need to get those orders in now. But this will be very, very cool. We did this last year with Epic Cure, and it's just, there's some people that just have everything in life, and this is a really, really nice way to keep our community thriving and everything that they do over at Epicure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very awesome. We love them.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Thursday tonight is the last day to register for the Chunky Knit Blanket Workshop.
Okay.
This is happening over at Art House. We love them over there. Let them know if you're coming so they can provide sufficient materials for you. Keep it for yourself or give it away to a beautiful functional gift. Learn how to make a chunky knit blanket Saturday, December 10th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Art House. This the cost is $95, but check them out on their socials. They've got a lot of really cool crafty moments. I know kids are about to go on holiday break. You need something to do, take them to the Art House. It's always super fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yes.
You know what else sounds great?
What?
Getting down to Panache.
God bless America.
They make you feel special, Davey.
Definitely.
We know that. They make us feel special every time we go in there.
Yep.
They're just great people.
Mm-hmm.
The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff that's there to exceed your expectations. Same goes for their elegant salon space. You really do walk in there and you feel like you're in a different place.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. They are dedicated, and that's the truth, to guest comfort and devoted to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar. They're also proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices and their high fashion aesthetic. Get on their list. Get yourself into Panache. Go to getpanache.com.
And the United Way of St. Johns County, we spoke to them yesterday. They are a champion for our community. Together, they create opportunities, foster education, and improve the lives of those in need. The United Way of St. Johns County is a catalyst for change, bringing together businesses, volunteers, and organizations to tackle the toughest challenges facing our community. With your support, they can make a real difference. But they can't do it alone. They need you, your passion, your generosity. Together, they can create a brighter future for every individual in St. Johns County. Check them out today. Get on their volunteer list, unitedway-sjc.org.
All right, man. How we ending the show today?
All right, Christmas fails.
All right, perfect.
First one. Not only did Grandpa already have this shirt, but he was wearing it when he unwrapped it.
Okay.
One for stains and one for Sunday. I don't know, something. Next up, the gift I wrapped in such a way that appears that Linus and Patty are getting it on in front of Marcy.
Yeah.
Gotta watch those edges.
It's still wrapped better than anything I've ever wrapped.
Me too. I know. It's just do the gift bag moment. Next up, when the Christmas card photo shoot with sheep goes wrong. Yeah. Whoops.
Those always go wrong.
Definitely a fail. Next up, Merry Christmas slides. Yes.
Yeah.
Bad engineering.
But I guess putting it on the other end would have been worse.
True. RJ did not design this one.
No, he did not.
Next one, when you have your kid paint wrapping paper, but it ends up looking like you murdered the UPS guy and stole his packages. That definitely looks prime-like.
Yeah, it does.
Next up, these reindeer sure do have some rosy cheeks. Does look like butts there. Yep.
Very interesting design.
Definitely. Next up, isn't that called arson? Light up Christmas for $13.44.
Oh, geez, don't give people in Walmart ideas.
Right. Well, then let's not put light up Christmas there. Jeez. Next up, my cousin got a drone for Christmas. Whoops.
Whoa.
That's not going to be pretty. She's going to get a real quick cut.
Yikes.
Next up, brother and his boyfriend. Maybe Merry Christmas to my wonderful brother and boyfriend. That didn't read right. That didn't read right.
No, it did not.
I should have proofed that better.
I
used chocolate bells instead of kisses this year. Is it me or did I just make chocolate nipples?
You did indeed make chocolate nipples.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, use the kisses, not the bells. God sakes.
All right, man. Good stuff. Thank you to Jenna and RJ for coming in. Thank you for wrangling a good show for us again today.
Yes, sir.
Blake for pressing all the buttons. And you guys out there for watching. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.